Hi everyone, a project share, another card with a gift box inside, and I posted a question on my Facebook page if some of you were interested in a tutorial, and I had a wonderful response, so thank you very much ladies. So here is the card, and following on the card will be the tutorial on how to create the base. The papers I used here on this card are papers that were gifted to me by Leonie in one of our meetups. This is the Bella Rose paper stack. And then here this beautiful string pieces are, I won this in a giveaway, I think from Janet, the GBL scrapper. And then there's a Marianne design die. And this is a image from Peon Design. The flower here on the bottom is a flower that was created by Melanie and gifted to me in our swap. And these are leaves from my stash, flowers from my stash. These two little flowers came in my swap with Melanie as well. And then I created a small beaded spray in the back, and then heart-shaped, no, leaves, vintage leaves in the background. This little piece came in a little rack from Laura Loves Lace. This card is closed with a magnet. The one I'm going to use in the tutorial is with a ribbon, so it doesn't matter how you close it. And then you open it. Two flaps. Here you see there's space for a sentiment or to write something down. And in the middle there's this little gift box that fits three standard tea lights. And then here I created a little fence with some flower displays, some leaves, and a ballerina dancing in front of him, a piece of mirrored carton, and then this is a diamond dice bow with a little flower in the middle. And here are the measurements for the cards. I will show you how to create this. It's very simple, not much different than the other one. Now for video purposes I did do a lot of preparing work, so I did already decorated a big part of the box. So the measurements, the size of your box is 5.5 by 818, so 5.5 in width, and in height 818 of an inch. And again, just like in the other box, you're gonna score. Now the beginning is very hard to see, but this is a 1/2 inch score line here. Next one is 1. You gotta score at 1/1/4. Next score line will be at 3 inch. 3/3/4, and as you see, it's been cut at 5.5. I will put all the measurements down in the description box as well. Then twist your paper. This is the 818 side, and you score it here. First at 1 inch and 1 3/4 inch, and to make it easier, just flip it over, score it again at 1 inch and 1 3/4 inch. Cut your window. Now to make it, if you want the measurements for the window, I just stayed 3/8 of an inch from each side, and that will give you this size of a window. But to make it easier, you do have to attach your paper before cutting your window, because it makes it easier. And I use a piece of acetate or plastic or whatever, upcycle a piece of box. Now this is your glue line or your glue strip, so you're gonna cut this just a tiny bit off, as you see, and then you're gonna cut this off. And this, and you're gonna cut this one in here. Now here I cut through until the second score line. Cut this piece off. And here you're gonna cut these two pieces off. By all means, if you don't want to cut by hand, use your cutting piece. And at the opposite side, you're gonna do the same. Gonna cut this piece away. Gonna cut this piece off. Cut it in here until the second score line. Cut this off. This, and we're gonna cut this a tiny bit in, and I just eyeballed it. And there it is. This is how your box should look like. Fold, fold, fold. Here is where you glue it. This is where you close it. Now if you don't want such a large or huge flap here, by all means just turn it into a 1/2 inch flap. But I did used to make a smaller flap and the box opens quicker, so this will keep the fact that you're doing here a flap of 1 inch will keep your box better closed. And there, once it's glued, it will look like this, and that will go at the bottom of your card. And now, as I said, for video purposes, mine has been decorated already. There's a second one ready, and you will glue it down at the bottom of the card. Now the size of the card, because I forgot to give you this, you can get this out of a sheet. So the size of the card is 11.5 by 6 inch. So the width is 11.5 by 6 inch. And again, if you take your scoring board, any scoring board you have, I have these, this one from We Are Memory Keepers. To make it easier, you're gonna score it the first time at 238 and 338. To make it easier, flip it over, put this flap against your 0 score line, and score it again at 238 and 338, and this will give you a spine of 1 inch. Your box is 3/4 of an inch, so it does give you a little bit of space to decorate your box. If you want to attach some flat back pearls on your top of your box, this will go down at the bottom like this. Without a paper line. And as you see, I did decorate mine already partially. So the ribbon, if you want to use a ribbon, will go from there towards the back. As you see, still have to cover my back until this spine. Do not glue it on this spine. So you leave 1/2 free, and then you'll attach this on the back side of any die cut you like. As you see, I used here a different die cut from Marianne Design, the oval. Now here I used a square one. Don't be afraid, you won't see this because this will be covered again by a same shape of die cut. As you see, if you cover it nicely, there. Here I will attach some 3D foam tape on this side. I will just double-sided tape just to catch up the difference in level, so you won't even see that the ribbon is there. And that's how you will close it. It's as easy as that. Now if you want to create a fence like this here, just to create a little decoration on top of the box, I used do I have it somewhere around here? No, I don't. I used for my fence the Magnolia die, picket fence die. I love this die from Magnolia. It's very easy because what's so nice about this fence, it doesn't cut the underside. You can layer the die how you like, and I left about 3/8 of an inch space here. and I cut the whole fence, and for each side I used 5 pieces of the fence. No, 6, excuse me, so 6 pieces, and you will fold them this way. That's why one side, as you see, is not decorated. So if you glue down your fences here on top of the box, there, and on the other side will go the other one. So this is how it looks. You will cut just a small slip in here. You will fold it this way. So if this is your box, it will go like this here, and this should be the same width, of course, as your box. So this is 3/4 of an inch, and this is how it will look on the other side. And if you glue it, if this is your box and your card, this is, I hope I'm still in frame. Of course it's not glued, but I will finish, oops, a card. So this is how it will look on top of your box, and then you glue your decorative strip. Now normally I should have, as you see, my table is one big mess. I've just finished everything. Normally I had cut a strip, but I will probably have to recut a new one. Once you decorate it, you will cover these pieces with a new strip. See, you won't even see that the fence has been glued on once you attach your strip. So that's it. That's as easy peasy. So as I said, it will fit 3 tea lights, but by any means you can put in the boxes what you like. I hope I made a little bit of sense on how to create a card. I hope you liked it. Now, just a little note, the paper line I used on this card is one from Studio Light, an older paper line from Studio Light, but I still love it. It's very vintage looking. So I hope that you like this little mini tutorial and card. Thank you all for watching and commenting. Bye.